the divine Krishna and the humble Sudama. This is a tale that has been cherished for centuries, a story that transcends time and continues to inspire countless generations. It is a story of divine love, humility, and the unbreakable bond of friendship. Krishna, the divine cowherd, is loved by all. His presence brings joy and peace to everyone around him. As a young boy, Krishna was known for his playful antics and his deep wisdom, which endeared him to the villagers of Vrindavan. He is playful and wise. His flute playing could mesmerize anyone, and his playful nature made him the heart of every gathering. Yet, beneath this playful exterior, Krishna possessed profound wisdom and a deep understanding of life and spirituality. Sudama, a poor Brahmin, is Krishna's dear friend. Despite his poverty, Sudama's heart was rich with devotion and love for Krishna. Their friendship was a testament to the fact that true bonds are not forged by wealth or status, but by mutual respect and affection. Their story teaches us about true friendship. It reminds us that genuine relationships are built on love, trust, and selflessness. When Sudama visited Krishna, he brought with him a humble gift of beaten rice, which Krishna accepted with great joy and gratitude. Krishna is believed to be an avatar of Vishnu. In Hindu mythology, Vishnu is the preserver of the universe, and Krishna's life is seen as a divine play, or Leela, that teaches profound spiritual truths through simple everyday actions. Vishnu is the preserver of the universe in Hindu mythology. He is often depicted holding a conch and a biscuit, symbols of his divine power and protection. Through his avatars, Vishnu descends to the earthly realm to restore balance and righteousness. Sudama, though poor, is rich in wisdom and devotion. His life is a shining example of how true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of one's heart and soul. His unwavering faith and devotion to Krishna were his greatest treasures. Their story is a popular tale in Hindu mythology. It is a story that has been passed down through generations, told and retold in countless homes and temples. It is a story that continues to inspire and teach valuable lessons about life and spirituality. It is told and retold through generations. Elders share this tale with children, ensuring that the values of love, humility, and devotion are passed on. It is through these stories that cultural and spiritual heritage is preserved and celebrated. This story reminds us of the importance of love and humility. It teaches us that true greatness lies in the simplicity of heart and the purity of one's intentions. The friendship of Krishna and Sudama is a timeless reminder of the power of love and the beauty of humility. Childhood bonds of friendship. Krishna and Sudama met as young boys. They studied together under the same guru. The guru's name was Sandipani. They shared a deep bond of friendship. They played together in the forests of Vrindavan. They learned together in the ashram. Their friendship was special. It was not bound by social status or material wealth. They loved each other for who they truly were. Krishna was from a royal family. Sudama came from a humble background. But this difference did not affect their friendship. Fate's twist, from Gurukul to kingdoms. After their studies, their paths diverged. Krishna became a king. He ruled the kingdom of Dwaraka. Sudama lived a simple life. He became a poor Brahmin. He lived in a humble hut with his wife and children. Despite their different lives, they never forgot their friendship. The memory of their time together remained in their hearts. Krishna was busy with his duties as a king. Sudama was occupied with his simple life. Yet, their bond remained strong. A poverty-stricken Sudama seeks Krishna's help. Years passed. Sudama lived in poverty. Despite his scholarly wisdom and deep devotion, he struggled to make ends meet. His home was a small, dilapidated hut, and his clothes were worn and tattered. Every day was a challenge, and the burden of poverty weighed heavily on his shoulders. His wife, seeing their dire situation, suggested he seek help from Krishna. She knew of the deep bond of friendship between Sudama and Krishna from their days at the Gurukul.
Please, Sudama, go to Krishna. He is our only hope. You have always spoken so highly of him and his generosity. He will surely help us. Remember how he always stood by you during your childhood? He will not turn you away now. We cannot continue living like this. Our children deserve better. and we have no other means to improve our situation.
Sudama was hesitant. He felt a deep sense of pride and did not want to appear as a beggar before his old friend. The thought of asking for help was difficult for him to accept. He did not want to burden his friend. The memories of their carefree days together made him reluctant to approach Krishna with his troubles. I don't want to trouble Krishna with my problems. He has his own responsibilities as a king. Why should I add to his burdens? But his wife insisted. She knew that Krishna's heart was large and his compassion boundless. She believed that Krishna would be more than willing to help his old friend. She reminded him of Krishna's generosity. She spoke of the countless stories of Krishna's kindness and how he had helped many in need.
Krishna is generous and kind. He has always been there for those who seek his help. He will not turn you away. He will understand our plight. He will see the sincerity in your heart and the desperation in our situation.
Finally, Sudama agreed. He realized that his wife was right. Krishna was not just a friend, he was a divine being with a heart full of compassion. He decided to visit Krishna in Dwaraka. The journey was long and arduous, but Sudama was determined. He walked for days, driven by the hope of a better future for his family. He took a small gift for his friend. It was all he could afford, but it was given with a heart full of love and respect. The gift was simple, a handful of beaten rice. It was a humble offering, but it symbolized the bond of friendship and the purity of Sudama's heart. It was all Sudama could afford. Despite his poverty, he wanted to give something to Krishna, a token of their enduring friendship. He wrapped it in a cloth and set off on his journey. With each step, he prayed for Krishna's blessings and hoped for a miracle that would change their lives. But when he reached his hut, he was astonished. The humble abode he had left behind was no longer the same. It had been transformed into a palace. The walls gleamed with a golden hue and the roof was adorned with intricate carvings. His wife and children were dressed in fine clothes. They looked like royalty, their faces beaming with joy and surprise. Krishna had showered his blessings on Sudama. The divine light seemed to envelop the entire household, filling it with warmth and love. He had returned his friend's love in abundance. The simple act of giving had been reciprocated with unimaginable generosity. Sudama realized the true meaning of friendship. It wasn't about material wealth or grand gestures, but about the purity of heart and the sincerity of emotions. The simple gift of rice had become a symbol of their bond. It was a testament to the fact that even the smallest acts of kindness can have the most profound impacts. It showed that true friendship is priceless. The bond they shared was beyond any material possession, rooted deeply in mutual respect and love. It cannot be measured by material wealth. True friendship is about being there for each other, through thick and thin, and valuing the person more than their possessions. Sudama was touched by Krishna's humility. Despite being a deity, Krishna had shown immense love and care for his friend, valuing their bond above all else. He forgot about asking for help. The overwhelming love and generosity he received made him realize that true wealth lies in the relationships we nurture. He returned home a happy man. His heart was full, not because of the material riches, but because of the reaffirmation of a bond that transcended all worldly possessions. The story of Krishna and Sudama teaches us about true friendship. It shows that true friends are there for each other. It teaches us to be humble and generous. It shows that true happiness lies in love and compassion. Their story transcends time. It is relevant even today. It reminds us of the importance of human connection in a materialistic world. Krishna and Sudama's friendship is an inspiration. It teaches us to value our relationships above all else. This story also highlights the concept of bhakti in Hindu mythology. Bhakti means devotion. Sudama's love for Krishna was pure and devotional. He did not love Krishna for his wealth or power. He loved Krishna for who he truly was. Krishna, in turn, reciprocated this love. He showered Sudama with his blessings. This shows that true devotion is always rewarded. The story emphasizes that true devotion is not about rituals or offerings. It is about the purity of love and the strength of faith. The story of Krishna and Sudama is a timeless tale. It continues to inspire people across generations. It teaches us about the power of friendship, the importance of humility, and the significance of devotion. Their story reminds us that true happiness lies in love, compassion, and meaningful relationships. These values are universal and timeless. The tale of Krishna and Sudama continues to touch hearts. It reminds us of the beauty of human connection in a world often driven by material pursuits.